Good afternoon, everyone. Shalom.
Travis Wayne Goodsall. When Oaks took over as president of the church, I created a new playlist, The Word of President Oaks, whatever it's titled. And I got in 1, maybe 2 or 3 cents, and then got preoccupied with the news, church news, and other stuff. And it's been sitting at the bottom of my list of playlists to select for each video. So, as the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints has the church office building closed for the week, it appears, that those apostles who are out and about are in no need of coming in on Thursday for their weekly meeting. And as it's very likely that unless the trigger event happens of Armageddon, there won't really be any news. News are going to get desperate and do opinion polls. We asked 10 people. Oh, we're not supposed to say the number? We're supposed to give the percentage? Whether they think Trump is the turkey. Fox News says, everybody loves Trump. Everybody approves. 153%. And then the trans Antifa, communist, terrorist, furry press all say Trump's lowest numbers ever. Nobody loves Trump. Everybody hates him. You watched that video yesterday by my brother, right? About my brother. So, because of all the free time I'll have, we will return to the intended project that Oakes feared and trembled over. Hesitated for 17 days, and it was a trap because that was perfect timing. Gotcha! So yeah, so unless he dies, if he dies, we'll do Holland. We'll get all of Holland's videos transferred over. Make a playlist for Holland. Send Oakes back into the archives like I've done with Nelson. Leaving only the clips. The greatest classic clips. So even having Nelson for the whole latter days, from beginning to end, with the playlists for him, and still, despite all of the conferences where I got clips from, I still was way behind. Still didn't do the full Nelson. I cheated you guys. I'm so sorry. So sorry. And a video that did the other day, whether it was yesterday or over the weekend, I don't care. I talked about how Mormons don't know Mormonism. And because they don't know Mormonism, they are incapable of discussing the scriptures reasonably. How could you say such a thing? It says right here in Alma chapter 13, section or verse 5. What is that, by the way? Alma chapter 13, verse 5. Or in fine, in the first place, they were on the same standing with their brethren. Thus, this holy calling, being prepared from the foundation of the world, for such as would not harden their hearts, being in and through the atonement of the only begotten Son, who was prepared. Talking about the priesthood. How you're not supposed to choose your family and friends for escalation or exaltation in the administration. And we all know it's done in Utah. Is that what's going on, D. Todd? Is that what you did to your brother? He's now the Holy Ghost in the church. A new calling. The Holy Ghost. He shadows the apostles. I checked again. I'm still checking. What happened? Where'd he go? Where's Wade? And only we apostates know about it. And they're now talking about, why is nobody covering this in the press? We understand why the local press isn't covering it, but Illinois and Ohio press, they should have been covering it. Nobody's talking about it. And yet we got the whole booking information and the cell that he's staying in. It's real. It's government documented, except for no charges have been filed yet. They have a time limit, let's see what they say for the time limit. Because my charges were filed by Sunday, so that's 48 hours that they were given as a timeline for Salt Lake, or for Utah government. What is the timeline to file federal charges after an arrest? Timelines and exclusions. God. Go. 18 USC 3161. In any case involving a defendant charged with an offense, the appropriate judicial officer, the earliest practicable time, shall, after consultation with the counsel for the defendant of the attorney for the government, set the case for trial on a day certain. Well, they haven't been charged yet. They've only been arrested. Any information or indictment charging an individual with the commission of offense shall be filed within 30 days from the date on which such individual was arrested or served with a summons. We've got 30 days for him to remain in the Salt Lake County Jail? Are you bleeping kidding me? If any individual has been charged with a felony in a district in which no grand jury has been in session during such 30-day period, the period of time for filing of the indictment shall be extended an additional 30 days. Oh my hell. Well, you heard it right here, boys and girls. They have 30 days. And it's a felony, so if there's no, he turned himself in, 60 days. That's the rest of the year and into next year. Oh, I am now seeing the bigger picture. D. Todd didn't betray his brother. He's saving his brother. I now see the bigger picture. Thank you, federal government, for your delay of justice, denying justice. But that also is concerning because of certain other people who have disappeared in the past, long after the 60-day extension. Dear God. So, why am I so critical of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints? Can't I just leave them alone and give them religious freedom? They're doing charity. They're good people. They've done nothing wrong. You do know I was born and raised Mormon in the Covenant Path by Covenant Path parents. Both went on missions. Dad to Japan, mom to the eastern states. You don't care, huh? You want to pull an ad hominem to protect the church from apostate me. You don't care what happened. You don't know Mormonism. You don't even know your scriptures. You just pulled a beam and mote. I now know you because you projected. Just like the doggy in the mailroom was projecting her master. I know a secret. Dog betrayed you. Yep, if you want to know how a woman feels about you, make sure she has a dog. A female dog. And the dog will tell you all you need to know. Just hope the dog doesn't come and bite you. It means I love you. I don't want this love. Memories on the corner of my mind. Section 18, verse 20. This is why, Mormons, contend against no church. See, Travis, you gotta leave us alone. Keep reading. Just as Beam in the Moat is continued reading after you can't judge me. There's more words. Save it be the church of the devil. What is the symbol of the devil, Mormons? The inverted pentagram of Lucifer. Where is the inverted pentagram of Lucifer on the keystone of the doors of the Salt Lake Temple headquarters? Where? Where is it, Mormons? Who do you worship again? Whose plan of happiness are you following? You don't know Mormonism, or you're playing me for stupid. You are the church of the devil. Literally, not just spiritually. I am so pissed with this church that Tom Jones was right. He goes and he fulfills 2 Nephi 29. I'm going, yeah, the church is true. Book of Mormon is awesome. It just got fulfilled. And then he goes and says, you worship the devil. You've got inverted pentagrams on your temple. No, we don't. We wouldn't. No, we don't worship the devil. What's wrong with you, you born-again Christian? And he was right. He was right. And so, 1 Nephi chapter 14, verse 10, there are save 2 churches for Mormons. It's all about Mormons, in case you missed the Book of Mormon bigger context. You're the Jews, Mormons. The question is, are you the 5 wise virgins, or are you the 5 foolish virgins? And they should be flipped around, because the wise should be on the right, foolish on the left. For the separation of the sheep and goats. Every single Mormon should be pissed with this church for being deceived by them. Not a single Mormon should be attacking other people, even those of us who leave, because we find out the truth of something, even if it's just we found out that they lied to us. And then they gave up studying the church, so they don't know the truth of how dark this church is. It is very disturbing to realize that after all these decades of telling me that I was the chosen one for my righteousness in the premortal council in heaven, that I was specifically held in reserve to come to earth at this specific time for the latter days and the coming of Jesus. To find out that I was so righteous that I was sent to Lucifer's church to see if I would be loyal to him or if I really would choose Heavenly Father's plan. Oops, Saturday's Warrior, we need a reboot and revise. Just like Stargate on Amazon. Should have stuck with the Egyptian. The hell are you doing going into the Norse theology to claim they're the oldest? The Asgard, the origin of man. No, they're not. Who wrote this? I mean, yeah, it was cool and fun, but it's not based on reality. And it pisses me off that Amazon isn't going to have them produced until next year sometime. You had it for all this time, and now you start... God. And so then I have to wait because you demand that we only watch it on Prime until you finally release the DVDs. And, I mean, seriously, Amazon does not want money. They could do both. They could release it on Prime and sell the DVDs at the same time. And I don't get it. I don't get it. Because there are those of us who don't want to watch it on a streaming service and no longer have the system capable of watching it on a streaming service. God, we need to do away with AI before it's too late. And then that's the concern, is that AI will rise up as the machines to destroy mankind before they ever get it out on Prime, let alone DVD. But I do have a whole better revised series of all the space stuff. That's a Zion project. A Zion project. So yeah, that would be cool. It will be cool. You don't care, do you? Because you think the church is Christian, not of the devil. What did Joseph Smith say of Christianity? Give you a hint, verse 19 of the first vision. Who is it that appeared to him? And what did he say about his church? So you really didn't read 2 Nephi chapter 29, did you? Whoops. Can you figure out who the Christians are? It says Jews. Then there's this other group, Gentiles. And then there's the house of Israel. Which one would be Christians? Which one would be Mormons? The Book of Mormon shall hiss forth unto the ends of the earth for a standard unto my people, which are of the house of Israel. Christians, right? And because the Book of Mormon shall hiss forth, many of the Gentiles shall say, a Bible, we have got a Bible, and there cannot be any more Bible. And the Book of Mormon confirmed this prophecy with Tom Jones in 8th grade. Christians. House of Israel are Mormons, Gentiles are Christians, and the Jews are playing themselves. Starring as himself, the Jews. In certain places, this particular place, for example. In other places, the Jews are of the house of Israel. So that makes them Mormons. You know, Lehi. He's the man like Moses. He's a seer, prophet, revelator, and a translator of Paleo-Hebrew and Egyptian, speaking to the Jews about the Book of Mormon that he received, about the destruction of Salt Lake City's temple. And what did the Jews want to do with them? The Book of Mormon is so simple, but you have to study it. The great and abominable church of 1 Nephi, chapter 13, is Brigham Young. The Jews didn't have saints. Christians generally didn't have saints. Specific churches do, like Catholics, but they're not human. They're superhuman. Like the little boy that just got made a saint. He's now superhuman. That's why he died. Because he's superhuman. Christians, Catholics, technically. And so, yes, the Lord, if you're going to call him Jesus, calls Christians, oh, fools. The Bible was written originally from the Jews, mine ancient covenant people. Which means Christianity is a different religion than the Lord. So is it Jesus? Or is Jesus the Antichrist of the Jewish Ten Commandments? Book of Mormon is very simple to understand. So, Aspired Life came to a couple of videos of mine. They joined December 25th, 2013. So before I joined. They only have a playlist, and so it's unclear as to whether or not it's a male or a female. You can assume male or female because of the videos in the playlist. There are 20 of them. How to make wet felt hat. Historical accuracy of clothing in the Red Dead Online. 7 essential survival tools that kept frontiersmen alive. 2 men build house with logs and stones. My journey in becoming a mountain man. How to use sticks to make perfect rawhide cordage. Wet felting a hat, part 1. Whoops. Turn roadkill into a soft fur pelt. Natural tanning. Raw wood processing to start to finish. Sheep and alpaca fleece. Not caught on as to how it could also be a man, not just a woman. It goes on. Deer hide to buckskin, 18th century pucker toe winter moccasin, elk hide to shoes, natural tanning, a massive bison hide, elk hide side seam moccasins lined with beaver fur, making a buckskin shirt, 18th century leggings, making buckskin leggings, making knee-high leggings, Paleolithic clothing making, so they would understand when I say Paleo-Hebrew. And making a deerskin, buckskin shirt, Neolithic clothing. Making a Buckskin Jacket, Part 1, Episode 10. All from Survivalists. Oh, I was going to check and I didn't. We'll have to do it now. All right. August 8th. So yeah, it was before. Yeah. That's when he was excommunicated. So yeah, this Aspired Live brought him up again in the second comment on the second video. Normally, people like this would be flagged if they were apostates criticizing the church. Which has me wonder if the YouTube Mormon employee is actually working this week and just backing off on certain attacks. I don't know. It was from how long ago? 13 hours ago. It was last night. He could be doing an overnight shift down there in southern Utah or Utah County. So, Aspired Life came to the first video, President Russell M. Nelson to announce national divorce. For April 2023 General Conference. And does it say canceled? It's too blurred when I blow it up. But it's got Adam on Diamond's picture as the thumbnail. This was still in the time period where I went, what happened? Why didn't Armageddon happen? What's going on? Would find out last November, a test run? You were running a test run? And that's why I'm waiting, wondering what happened? Bleep you, Oaks! Bleeping test run. Oh my hell. God, the whole world got fooled by this church. Anyway, so, their comment. Hey Travis, I have watched a few of your videos, and I don't understand why you're such a cynical, didn't get flagged by YouTube. In all of them. I just read it to you. You're banned from viewing my content anymore, but you couldn't be nice. You didn't seek to understand before being understood. You didn't bother to ask questions. What does this refer to? Why would you say this about the church? Nope. You watched a few and you judged me hastily. You know, beaming mode. You're projecting. I now know you. You're the cynical, not banned by YouTube. You come across, are you sure it's me? As a mental case. Yeah, Mr. Survivalist. But it could be a female. I don't want to be sexist on this. Females can project too. like you have mental issues of chronic negativity. Wow, you just created your own new special. Oh, they don't call them special anymore. They don't call them mentally retarded. You're using mental still, which they use awesome now. Apparently, you're not in the psychology field. So you're not a professional psychologist, because if you were, you know that they're no longer using special. They're changing the name of the Special Olympics, by the way. It's now the Awesome Olympics. They've got t-shirts. T-shirts are already made. I'm with Awesome. Let's give Awesome a chance. For those of you who don't know pop music culture from the 80s and into the 90s, I think even into the 2000s, the Pet Shop Boys, which could very well be our theme songs in the description below. I'm running out of room to put things because I don't want to use a full new paper for just the theme song. So yes, this person who's projecting themselves as a mental case, having mental issues of their own created diagnoses called chronic negativity. Who works out their mental issues with survivalism. There have been news coverage of this kind of person. And how scary they are. Oh, dear God. I like that you referred to accurate histories, but there's nothing joyful about listening to you talk, because you come across contemptuous and cynical. Well, there's nothing joyful to talk about the Church of the Devil. What the hell is wrong with you? Every video is dark. Every video is scary. It's the Church of the Devil. There is no sunshine in the song. Oh, there it is. We have never used that one, I don't think, or at least it's been a long time. There's no sunshine in the song. There's no. First heard about it from Steven Seagal movie. So awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Elvis has left the building. And if my dad didn't put his foot down to put my mom in her place, I would have been named Elvis. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright. So yeah, when you attack somebody without doing your research on them, knowing that they're the Church of the Devil, just assuming they are, you pull a beam and a mote. You are projecting. People are able to see you now because they aren't pulling a beam and a mote. They are seeing clearly because the beam is pulled out of their eyes to see clearly what you're doing to them. Because you are the aggressor and the false accuser. So I see very clearly who you are, abundant life. Alright, so the next video they saw was revisiting LDS Church excommunication of James J. Hamula. Been a while, nobody's ever talked about it. And so yes, prophets called me to do a favor though. I said no. If you are unaware of national news over these latter days, you have no clue what I'm talking about with a national divorce. Or do a favor though. And yes, it all has to do with Trump. And specifically for the national divorce, she who has quit just recently. Yep, back in the test run, she called out, we need to fulfill the Book of Mormon prophecy of 3 Nephi chapter 7. Again, the Book of Mormon getting fulfilled. And I don't know if she's a Christian. Is she a Christian? I don't know if I've seen her wear a cross. Like certain others. Make it very obvious they're Christian. Ain't no sunshine in the song. Marjorie Taylor Greene. When she's gone, oh, look at her, all precious and smiles. Yeah. Saw her in the Bill Maher episode on YouTube. Ba 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 da da. Early career, early life, personal life. In popular culture, she does music. Oh, in 2020. Oh, oops. After she got divorced, she's got 3 kids. Married her college sweetheart. Divorce was finalized. Oh, December 22nd, 2022. Isn't that interesting? Similar to my mom's death, 12/21/21. Fascinating. 2023, she began dating Brian Glenn. Right Side Broadcasting Network. Here it is. Roman Catholic Church. The Great and Abominable Church, according to Bruce R. McConkie in his first edition of Mormon Doctrine, told to take it out by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Roman Catholic. Wait a minute. Oh, she's rebaptized in the North Point Community Church. And Eve, oh, that's right. She did say in overtime that she believes that Lucifer is real and is possessing people with the alien abduction stuff. That's right. But doesn't believe in the Jews having space lasers. She was misquoted. a Roman Catholic turned evangelical, and yep, still Christian and extremist Christian, fulfilling the Book of Mormon. Okay? Hilarious. So now we got an idea for the topic. Remembering when MTG fulfilled Book of Mormon prophecy. Nobody will watch. Nobody cares about her anymore. Too late. But we got her pretty picture. So, Aspired Life on the James J. Hamula Revisited video. Revisiting. See how I'm doing the connections? She says Hamula has been rebaptized in AZ for Arizona. Can't confirm it. It would have been all over the deep state Dem press in Mormonism. Or at least Mormonism. Mormons would have been all over this. He came back! He knew he was wrong! He knew he was wrong! He came back! Mormons love to pull this tactic. Already caught them as a mental case. With their chronic negativity. And so with the chronic negativity, they reverse it in outward profession of chronic positivity. Faith promotion. Ta-da! You really need to watch what you say if you're going to attack me. I'm going to rip you to shreds. Right, Todd? Happy birthday! Bleep you! So no. So, if you're wondering why I was checking for when he was excommunicated on August 2017, it's because I needed to know when Hales died. October 1st. Because I know the big picture of the whole latter days. Because they're over with. In case you're still watching and you're brand new and you've not followed me at all and not watched the wrong few movies and videos of mine, that's my whole theme. That's what Aspired Life never bothered to understand. If you're going to understand me, go to what's most popular. Start with my oldest. Work your way forward. You will see the transition after November 4th, 2016. There is a massive change in the content I present. I start escalating content. You've been on YouTube a year before me, and you didn't know about this? See, I'm still trying to figure stuff out. And you're trying to claim that you still have stuff to figure out on YouTube? Because clearly, you came to my channel and selected my video content, that you've been following me, stalking me on a few selected videos of your choosing, not YouTube's choosing, or the more recent ones. These are old stuff. And yet, And yet, you didn't know me. No Mormon knows my history. And she still didn't with her book. Journals! Oh, I believe them. I don't care to know about Brigham Young's little black book of Epstein files. Nope, don't need it. I have women's testimonies of the truth from journals. No, Hamula was not rebaptized. Because of who he was and what he had learned in the church. The church, knowing of the scandal of this, erased the calling in the church history department. Erased it. There's a missing gap of church service in his record. Because the church knew what a scandal. It would have been far worse if we apostates found out. Oh, I did find out about it. So for Hamula to come back and get rebaptized knowing this church is false would make him as dumb as Avraham Gileadi. And he did. He came back and got rebaptized, didn't he? But his career was based on church employment, not for James J. Hamula. James J. Hamula was an independent man. So when he left the church, he just needed to make sure the church wasn't going to download porn on his computer and have him locked up for the rest of his life in a dark site, far beyond the 60-day limit. And so, again, so much misinformation came out about this as other people were trying to say, no, it was this. Everybody was throwing out stuff. The church came out with their statement, and the family of James J. Hamula came out with theirs to correct the misinformation that was going around. It was not for apostasy. It was not for immorality. He just left. He was faithful to the church as a member of the 70. And he left. He held a meeting with the 12 and said, I gotta go. I can't be here anymore. Now, during this time in August, was before, it was before the birthday, wasn't it? Before the eclipse on the 21st. Because it was the 18th, wasn't it? Should have downloaded it, but I didn't. Because I know I've got it in the archives, buried somewhere. And it'll be part of the small plates of the latter days if we ever get to go to Zion. If Mormons just repent and acknowledge who they are, who their Lord and Master is. Just confess, Mormons. Confess your Lord and Master. August 8th. Yeah. The 21st of August, 2017. What happened on that day, Mormons? Whose birthday was it? Who was on his deathbed? Whose wife left him at the start of the latter days? She could not endure. She was too stressed over having to walk back to Zion. We could get a ride. Little did I know it was going to be a test run. How am I going to explain that to her if she stuck around? I don't know what happened, dear. It should have happened. I don't understand. Monson is on his deathbed. They need to start looking for replacements in case he dies before October conference. Put it in the big picture. Travis had sent them notification that the signs in the heavens of the latter days were beginning. And a letter to the presidency of the 70. He wasn't in the presidency of the 70, was he? I don't think so. If he was, that also has significance. I don't think so, but let me check. Let me check. 2011 to 2014, president of the church's Pacific area, headquartered in Auckland, New Zealand, and then they skip all the way to 2017. He became a member of the first quorum of the 70 during 2008's General Conference, and then served as count. Okay, so no, I do not see presidency of the 70. First quorum. He was just first quorum of the 70. Okay, 2008. That is also significant. 2 days after, or no, it's April 2000. Oh, yeah. Interesting. So there could be another connection. Could be, because he's a lawyer. Could be, if he was in the Strengthening Church Members Committee with D. Todd. Could be. Then he would have gotten my letter if he's on the Strengthening Church Members Committee, because they would have had to have archived it in 36434. And he would have known what they had done to him and done to me in 2008. Yeah, interesting. There might be more to this story, guys. Exclusive from me, the one who would have this exclusive information on this. Wow, interesting. So yes, all of the sensitive snowflakes are gone by now. Interesting. So yeah, he just up and left. Up and left. Fascinating. And so yeah, I may have been responsible. He did not get rebaptized, if I'm responsible. Not at all. This is awesome. Wow. Alrighty. So that's basically it. See? If I just keep talking, eventually something will be a bombshell. Chase away all the unbeliever haters. Cover it up and hide it with Marjorie Taylor Greene. Just priceless. But yeah, Mormons just don't know Mormonism. And if they did, then we will see their true character. You know, they project their real character as stupid. Awesome. But that's because of ignorance. They don't know Mormonism, and so they're not making rational choices in their lives. The church tells them to choose the right, and yet you can't choose the right until you know what the right is. And in order to make the right choice as a Mormon, you must know Mormonism. And if you don't know Mormonism, you are not making the right choice. You are choosing the wrong or corrupting the righteous. We need to give her a mission tag or something. Dog is making a break for it. Dog is projecting.